This tutorial will show you how to use Boolean operators. You'll use Boolean operators to organize your keywords and get the best, most relevant results. You can think of Boolean operators as commands that tell the database what to look for. There are two Boolean operators that you'll use in your research, and or. And is used to connect your different concepts together. So when you're researching the question, how does violence on television affect children, you would enter into the database violence, television, and children. This tells the database that you only want results that talk about all three things. That means that any resource that shows up in your article will mention violence, television, and children, not just one or the other. Thus, and works to narrow the amount of results you will get. Or is used to connect your synonyms or related concepts together. You are telling the database that a resource can mention just one of the following to show up in the results, so that any resource that mentions television or mass media or entertainment will be included. Or is important in that different resources may use different words to say the same thing. You want to be sure that the database finds all of the relevant information regardless of terminology. In this way, OR expands the amount of results in a database. You will get more results using OR as it will find every possible mention of your individual keywords. So what does this all look like when entering it into a database? You will start with your first concept and include in parentheses your synonyms and ORs, and then follow it with and your other concepts connected to their synonyms using OR. Thus, you have created a search string that will both find all of the resources that mention your main concepts and also find any variations in terminology. Remember to keep your operators in all caps so that the database can recognize them. You'll notice that some of our keywords are in quotation marks. You'll use quotation marks when the keyword is more than one word long or is a phrase. For example, young people, mass media, and chocolate chip cookie should all be in quotes so that the database knows to search for all words at once instead of treating chocolate, chip, and cookie as three separate concepts. These were the basics of getting started on the research process. At this point, you'll go to the database and try out different searches. Remember that there is no need to get hung up on getting the perfect keywords. You may find more keywords as you read through your resources or find that some work better than others. It is always fine to modify your searches if they don't work the first time. The process is much better if you have given yourself enough time to research. You will be less stressed if you start early and take the time to develop a research plan. If you need help, please contact the library.